Welcome, adventurers.
I'm Mr. Dungeon.
And I'm Mr. Dragon. Today, we're going to be answering one of the most important questions in Dungeons & Dragons history.
Does Vecna have a penis? A simple question on the surface, yet delving deep into the lore, we find a complicated web of answers.
In order to untangle this mystery, we must start at the beginning.
Vecna was born long ago in the land of Oerth. As a boy, he was fascinated with magic and the arcane, which led him to train as a wizard. Soon, he was one of the most powerful wizards in the world, until tragedy struck.
The death of Vecna's mother led him down a dark path. He was confronted with his own mortality, and for the first time, he was scared. It was fear that drove him to become a lich.
No one quite knows how Vecna became a lich. Some believe it was Orcus, the Blood Lord, who taught him. Others believe it was brought about by his own ambition and curiosity through hundreds of gruesome experiments.
What's known for certain is that he was successful. As the first lich, Vecna's power grew until no one could match him, becoming ruler of a vast empire and feared by all. But one cannot rule alone, and so Vecna entrusted power to Cass, who acted as his right-hand man.
Vecna created the Sword of Cass as a gift to his Dark Lieutenant, a sword more powerful than any other. The sword spoke to Cass, urging him to slay Vecna and usurp his power. Its whispers took root in Cass's mind, and so a great battle commenced.
Their epic fight took place in Vecna's tower. All we know is that the tower was destroyed. All that remained was Vecna's severed left hand and eye.
So, does Vecna have a penis? It's clear that while mortal, Vecna almost certainly did. The question is, did he retain it as a lich? Lichdom requires a phylactery and usually the death of the caster, but the physical destruction of the body is not necessary. He likely kept his penis during lichdom, but what about after his battle with Cass? While he was physically destroyed, his soul lived on and eventually reconstructed his body, minus the hand and eye.
Vecna was first depicted in 2nd edition, after his reconstruction. Here, we see Vecna clearly retains most of the flesh on his face, hands, and even has some hair. But because of his robes, we can't be certain that any of his lower body was left intact. Despite this, we believe that 2nd edition Vecna does have a penis. He looks too human for us to conclude otherwise.
Moving to 3rd edition, there is quite frankly no debate. He does not have a penis, appearing as an animated skeleton with minimal to no flesh. 4th edition Vecna is a different story. Here, he's depicted in a very humanoid manner, having retained most of his body. While he still looks emaciated, we've come to the conclusion that 4th edition Vecna does have a penis.
This leads us to the current edition of Vecna. 5e Vecna is the hardest to tell. In his various artworks, we never see his lower body. It's always covered by robes, smoke, or some other obstruction. This Vecna is also missing large portions of flesh in his arms and chest.
However, he does have parts of his body that clearly do have flesh. His face is healthier than other Vecnas, having features like lips, ears, and even a nose. His lower abdomen even has small amounts of flesh leading down to his groin area. And, in his character profile, he appears to be standing on something beneath his robes, implying a lower body.
But try as we might, we could not find any official artwork for 5e Vecna with clearly defined legs. This, coupled with the large portions of missing flesh, have led us to conclude 5e Vecna does not have a penis.
Now let's speculate what playing with a penis of Vecna would be like. To attune to the magic item, you would need to perform a ritual, after which your alignment would be changed to neutral evil, and you would gain 1 minor and 1 major benefit, along with 1 minor detriment.
Attuning to the penis of Vecna sets your charisma to 20. Using your action, you can gain immunity to the charmed effect for 1 minute. Additionally, the penis has 8 charges, letting you cast Ensnaring Strike for 1 charge, Web for 2 charges, Blight for 3 charges, and Prismatic Spray for 5 charges. The penis regains 1d4 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. Each time you cast a spell from the penis, make an Intimidation check, DC 18. On a failure, your Constitution score is permanently reduced by 1d4. You die if this reduces your Constitution to 0.
Attuning to all 3 artifacts, the hand, eye, and penis of Vecna, would give you these additional effects. Advantage on all saving throws, the ability to cast the wish spell once every 7 days, and set your maximum health to 420.
So, does Vecna have a penis? Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't.
Vecna is known as the Keeper of Secrets, so it's fitting that we'll never truly know whether he has a penis or not. But let us know what you think in the comments down below.
We hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We'll see you in the next adventure.